Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the wonderful world of Illuna. And I've decided to take a break from the castle and everything over on that half of the domain and kind of get back to the port and try to finish some of the stuff up. Like putting a dock in and this, I don't even remember what this was going to be anymore. Like a little market, restaurant, eatery type place. So I'm kind of thinking of doing this with a wool. Doing an alternating pattern, kind of on a staggered stair like that, which works really nice. This might be a little too high though. I may have to drop the back row. But that's alright if I do. The trouble is, I have extremely limited supplies of cotton. And by that I mean I have these 4 slabs I'm holding and that is it. So I need to get more. I don't think I ever had any cotton plants. I've gotten some string, which I had. I've got nothing in there. Which I had from someplace. I don't know where I got that. And I found one random sheep, which I went ahead and sheared. I made myself some shears here, which I kind of think I already had someplace, but I don't remember where I stashed those. So I just made another set. But there's really not a lot of sheep around here. Now, I know my area pretty well. I don't know it well at all. I will totally get lost. But I do know it well enough to know there are no jungles around here. So, you know what might actually be the best solution? Just use the travel nets here and go back to spawn. Travel center. And I think one of these someplace. Public mine, public farms, public warehouse. World net map VGen 7 area. Arena games. Spawn and travel centers. Dragon's Lair. Well, we have a public farm, so let's go there. And let's see if there are any cotton. And there are. Sweet. Okay, so let's go ahead and harvest some of this stuff up. You know, I must have some of these someplace. Alright, so we have 43 cotton seeds. Let's go ahead and replant what we have harvested because we are good custodians of the public farm. And if we didn't replant what we took, the farm would pretty much die. You know, there would be nothing here for anybody to come harvest, and it would pretty much become a wasteland. And we don't want that, because then everybody else who ever came to the public farms looking for, you know, whatever they were looking for, in this case it would have to be cotton because that's all we're taking. But then there wouldn't be any for them. And that would be sad. So just get all this replanted. Looks like everything. And I have 40 seeds left. Excellent. Do I need anything else while I'm here? I don't even know what that thing is. A sheep. Hello, sheep. Thank you for that contribution to the roof. I guess is what that is. Now, how did I get here? Someplace, was it here? There's a stairway down. Yes. What are you doing, you silly horse? Go back to the travel center and then someplace out here. Somewhere. I thought it was back against the back wall. ba, ba, ba. And I don't find it. Which I don't understand how. Here it is. Found it. Found it. We'll go to the warehouse because that'll put us near where we need to be. Okay, so now what did I harvest? 96. And you can turn 4 pieces of string into wool. And we can go ahead and do 4 more. That did not do what I wanted. This is really messed up. Okay, there we go. So now, I suppose actually I should have split this. So we've got some of those. Let's go ahead and grab 10 blue ones. Let's go ahead and split these. Alright, so we have not enough, but we've got something to work with. Now, is that too high? I feel like it is. Because this is already 3 nodes high. So maybe I should drop the back wall down. But now is this... That's at ground level there. See, that's why I did it like this. It was because the ground level on the backside's higher. But you know what? I'm just going to change it because that looks way too high. And for a simple little open air market, it looks too grand and majestic. Okay, we want to put the blue here and here. And I'm not really sure what the right tool is to use to remove wool. A sword? This isn't good. Great. How do I break wool slabs? Pickaxe, huh? I didn't want to do that. I don't even know how I did it, quite honestly. Must have accidentally hit the Q key, but I don't know how I would have done that. Alright, so we have that. Now I believe... yes, I still have Yol tool set up to do this. Which is good, because this gets rather interesting. So now what we need to do to create this staggered effect is run a line here. That did not come across the way I meant it to come across. We're not talking about doing a line of drugs. Kids, drugs are bad. Don't do them. What we're talking about is, there we go, making a row of dirt so we could then place the slabs on the underside of that and get that staggered effect. Now, we could have also used the node replacement tool, but I'd have to be switching back and forth between that a whole bunch, and I didn't want to do that. Now here, though, I can do I can do this, and it'll work, and then we just grab that blue one and put them up here, and go ahead and do that, and things are looking nice. Now, I don't think I can use the replacement tool for the last row, because if I tried putting it in front of this, it would actually be lower. And we don't want it lower, we want it to be higher. And actually, honestly, it'll be easier just doing that. And then removing that piece of dirt. That dirt that just magically floats. Alright, alright. And of course I don't have enough. I didn't really think I would, though. But I still have some sitting around in inventory. This is so confusing. Still some sitting on an inventory. Ooh. Well, that's a problem. Kind of. Yeah, I still got plenty of wool sitting around here. Okay, well, how do I make this not look stupid? It doesn't meet. So I guess, you know, I wonder if I can dye the slabs. Probably not. Yeah, I didn't really expect I'd be able to. So we'll have to go ahead and dye 2 blocks so we can make some slabs. What if... I think we want to do that. I don't know why I put it there though, because it's not where we wanted it. In the corner. Get rid of that one. And do that here. And then we need to grab this white one. Put that there. No, I don't think I have the fence posts on me. I do not. But I have some fence posts sitting over here in the pine. Because of course they're fence posts made of pine. Although what I have is pine because, well, it's a pine forest nearby. Alright, alright. What? I thought fence posts connected to wood. Well, that's disappointing. That's the reason why I did that. Because I thought it would connect. Well, that obviously didn't work. So, let's do the alternate and use some pillars. Columns, rather. Now, I don't know if I had any of those. Might be sitting. They are. I know I have some extras of them, but they must be sitting in the miner shack. But we'll be okay with this. 4 pedestals. We only need 2, but oh well, so is life. And we're gonna need 4. We may actually need more than 4. I'm not positive. Let's go place these. Alright, so we have the base. And the base. And you know, we may as well get rid of this piece on both sides because we're gonna use these uprights to hold it in place. Boom, boop. And then we put a top node. Which, actually I don't know how to make. But I'm gonna guess it's like this. I'm such a genius. Ooh, what? No. That's peculiar. So I literally could have used the bottoms. Well, no, that's a ripoff. Because now I have 4 up tops and I don't know what to do with. Oh, what if I turn them into tables? I just found my solution. Here's the solution, found the pollution. That quote brought to you courtesy of Clue Finders. I have no idea which one it was. I do know which one it was. It was the, I don't know what grade it was is what I meant. It's the one where the, I don't know who's polluting. Some big evil manufacturing business, of course, because it always has to be those. They're spilling pollution into the waterways. And it's turning plants into monsters, and clue finders get kidnapped, and... Well, 2 of them get kidnapped and 2 don't. But the other 2 like go to rescue them or something. And at the end of the game, that doesn't really work because that makes a very tall table when you're here. At the end of the game, you have to they give you these pollutions and you have to figure out an anti-pollution. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I guess an anti-pollution would be the best way to put it. Like a serum for the pollution to pretty much negate it so the water becomes clean again. And that's just what the plants say at the end. Here's the pollution, find a solution. And then you have to, well, find a solution to counter the pollution. I don't know, I'm reminiscing about childhood video games that were kind of meh. I mean, it was alright. It was alright. I wouldn't say it was amazing or anything. Like, I wouldn't advise you to go out and try to find whichever clue finder game that was and purchase it. Unless, of course, you wanted to do so for nostalgia purposes, which I totally would. Of course, I have no way of running said games because it was a Windows game, of course. And I do not use Windows. Though I actually do have Windows installed on a machine, so I guess I could. I actually have it installed on 2 machines. Come to think of it. One is for legacy software that runs on I think the software was actually for Windows 98. But the oldest installed disk I have is XP. So I have an old desktop running XP that I pretty much never turn on. But I've got that one piece of legacy software that needs XP. And then, that makes it really dark. And then I've got Windows 7 on a machine that I use for gaming occasionally. Does that look safe to anybody? Because it doesn't look safe to me. Plus, if this is like a canvas tarp kind of deal, I should get rid of that dirt up there. That looks really ugly. I don't think you'd want to be hanging stuff off of it too much. So we're going to have to find another solution for the lighting. Maybe I'll just put the torch right back where it was. Just like that. Okay, so if maybe we put stoves, furnaces, it's silly. I put so many in, but then none of them are ever used for anything. Other than like cooking cobble into stone. Okay, so maybe if we do this. We have furnaces on each end. And then... Or maybe it would make more sense to put the furnaces in these holes up here. Let's try that. Alright, so we put a furnace there and a furnace there. And we put a furnace here and a furnace here. And the center one, let's just put a chest. Because I don't know what else to put there. And then if I had something to throw in there, I would, but I don't really have anything to throw in there. And then we can put this last table back out here. See, I think these might look better right up against the wall. I mean, you lose a side that somebody could sit at. But these aren't sitting tables, they're standing tables. Like you stand here and you eat your bread and the person selling the food is just right here. It's very open concept. I don't know. I'm not sure if I really like that. But at least there's a roof over it now, which doesn't actually cover the dining area. Or does it? Does it? Yes, it does. All right, so you're kind of okay. If you're standing here, you're gonna get wet, and if the rain's coming on an angle like this, your table's getting wet. But it's for fair weather. When the weather is inclement, you go over here to the hotel, the inn. And yeah, you eat here, which is odd though because there's no food type thing going on here. So maybe another restaurant wouldn't be a horrible idea. But I kind of don't have. Well, I could throw a road off of this side, and we could throw an indoor eating space, kind of like the tavern over inside the castle here. We could put another building like that right next to the hotel. And actually, I could probably do a wow, what is gobbling up all of my processing power? We put like a doorway right here going to the tavern. Put a little breezeway in or something. Oh, I could make it really cool and put a doorway up on the second story to get to the tavern and have like a legit air sidewalk breezeway, whatever they call those things. Well, I think that's enough talking for this episode. I'm gonna wrap it up because something's going weird on my computer here, and I'm just using up all my CPU. So, going to end this episode before, I don't know, something horrible happens and Minetest crashes. I don't think that would happen, but I've noticed a little bit of lag here and there, and it's because my CPU's idling, not idling, but it's sitting higher than it should be. It's being taxed too much through some rogue application like Minetest or OBS, because those are like the two big things running right now. But anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment and like and subscribe and all of that phenomenal stuff to help me reach that 1,000 subscriber threshold so I can finally start making money on these videos again. And I will see you in the next episode.